Good morning and welcome to the Cubbears Fan Report. I'm your Cubbears fan reporter, Mark Bertman, reporting from Mississippi. And you too can become a Cubbears fan reporter like my friend Zach did. I was on his bowling team when I lived in Tupelo, and he's also from the Chicago area. He grew up in Elgin. He's a very good bowler, way better than I am. And he sent me the tip that the Bears signed Kevin Byard, and I appreciate that. If you have anything to report, contact me on Facebook or however you know how to get me. If you know my phone number, text me. And I appreciate all the help I can get. And I appreciate you all liking and subscribing and leaving comments either on Facebook or on YouTube. Right now, there was a tweet from Simone Biles, the Olympic gymnast who's won several gold medals. Her husband got signed by the Bears, Jonathan Owens, who played for the Packers at safety and will now play for the Bears. And her tweet said, "Pizza and hot dogs." I miss those pizzas and hot dogs in Chicago. I grew up with them. The hot dogs are incredible. They're just loaded with pickles, tomatoes, onions, even hot peppers if you like those. I don't like hot peppers. I'm just too wimpy for those. Anyway, some good news for the Cubs. The Cubs won 6-5 yesterday as Patrick Wisdom hit a walk-off home run. Another right-handed bat that's trying to make the team. Here's his home run right here. And you can hear it at the crack of the bat, and you knew that was going. Anyway, tribute to Patrick Wisdom, who came out of nowhere to play for the Cubs. He averages a home run every 14 at bats, has hit over 23 or more home runs each of the last 3 seasons. And his position on the Cubs is at risk. He's a right-handed bat, as is David Bodie, who's also getting some time in left field. They may be fighting each other for the last spot on the roster. The problem is they don't hit for average. They can hit for power. David Bodie was famous for his walk-off home run he hit a year or two ago, and that was a big deal for him. I'm pulling for both of those guys. David Peralta batted left-handed and got his first start yesterday and hit a triple and got a big inning going for the Cubs, and he really hustled, and I'm proud of him. He's trying to make a spot. He's a corner outfielder. So it was a chance to see the actual starting lineup yesterday and see how they do. Also, the Cubs will play today as Kyle Hendricks will go against the Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. I have to get used to saying Cleveland Guardians. I keep wanting to say Indians like I keep wanting to say Washington Redskins. But those are not politically correct names. So Washington is the Commanders and Cleveland is the Guardians. I like that movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, looking at some free agent signings, looking at what the Bears have done so far, and they've been aggressive. Nothing's happened with Justin Fields. They say the trade market's drying up, and guys like Keyshawn Johnson are saying maybe the Bears should just keep Fields, which I've been saying all along, and build around him, trade that pick back, and load up the roster with draft picks. Anyway, Darnell Mooney has left the Bears to go to Atlanta on a 3-year, $39 million contract, which is a little overpriced, most people think. Danielle Hunter, formerly of Minnesota, signed with Houston. Houston's starting to load up that team with some defensive guys. Other guys that the Bears have obtained, they traded for Ryan Bates with a 5th-round pick. They're going to need to pick up some picks because after the first round, they don't have that much this year. And DeAndre Swift was signed. I've already mentioned Kevin Byard. Jonathan Owens, already mentioned, formerly of the Packers. And Patrick Scales was re-signed as a long snapper. And, of course, Jalen Johnson, who has also made national news with his confession that he has a sexual addiction. But he's confronting it and he's dealing with it. And I think that's very brave of him to say that. Anyway, this has been the Cubbears fan report for March the 13th. We're right in the time frame where the Bears can trade that first pick of the first round, and load up on draft picks. Anyway, thanks for joining. Like and subscribe. If you have a comment, go ahead and leave it. If you don't want to like and subscribe, you can still leave a comment. It's not required. I do appreciate your input. Even if you disagree with me, I won't cry about it. And you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your month.